Hi, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well and everybody's healthy and safe. And I am going to read a little Bible story today until we can be together again. And I want to remind you guys we're in the second week of July, and our Bible story is going to be about Paul. And he is in a place called Athens. And I'm going to just read this, and then we're going to do a really fun craft. So this comes from Acts 17, and it is verses 16 through 34. And again, we're talking about Paul. When Paul arrived in Athens, he was so sad. So many people were worshiping false idols. Idols are things people think are a god, but they're not. It made Paul sad because he wanted them to know the truth. He wanted them to know that there is only one true God, and he raised Jesus, his son, from the dead. Everywhere Paul went, he tried to earn the right to tell people about Jesus. In the synagogue, in the market, Paul shared the good news about Jesus. As Paul spoke, some listened with interest, but others thought he was speaking nonsense. A few people invited Paul to speak at a place in Athens where people gathered to hear new teachings. "Men of Athens," Paul began, "I see that you are very religious." Paul had seen the many places of worship around the city. The Athenians even had an altar to an unknown god. Paul told them that the unknown God was really his God, the God of the Bible, whom had made the heavens and the earth. Paul told them that God wasn't far away, and he was close because he desires a relationship with people everywhere. That includes me, and that includes you. Paul encouraged the Athenians, or people that lived in Athens, to find out more about God. Then Paul told those gathered to repent because Jesus had died for their sins, but God had raised him from the dead. Some mocked or made fun of Paul because they couldn't believe that Jesus had risen from the grave, because that's pretty hard to believe. But some people wanted to hear more. Some even believed in Jesus. And that day, salvation came to many, many people in Athens, just like it comes to us. So what I want to tell you is the bottom line is that you can help others know Jesus. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to make a megaphone. And Miss Samantha has very nicely drawn me a picture. So I'm going to cut this out, and then I'm going to color it, and then I will show you how to make the megaphone so that you guys can do this at home. So you just cut along the black line, and you can pick out all your colors ahead of time. You can put anything on your megaphone that you want to. I kind of like sparkly stuff, but I'm going to go with bright colors today, especially since it's rainy out. We need some sun. So hopefully you guys have mom and dad nearby, and you have your scissors, and you have your megaphone shape. My hands are really big for little scissors. Okay, and that's what it should look like. So I tell you what, I love hearts. I'm going to take a bright orange, and I'm going to draw some hearts with all the bright colors I can find in here, because bright colors make me happy. You guys can draw whatever your favorite anything is. Okay, and I think right in the middle of this, I'm gonna draw a cross, just because that helps me remember that Jesus died on the cross for me and for you. So there is my megaphone. Okay, and then you take a piece of tape, or 5 if you're like me and like to use a lot of tape, and you just roll it into a cone. Line up the edges. And you guys, since it's more fun to be outside during all this craziness, you can take your megaphone outside and use it on your neighbors. And you can say, "Does everybody know about Jesus? Let me tell you about Jesus. He loves you." So again, just so you know, you can use your microphone to tell people about Jesus. And the bottom line is you can always help others to know Jesus. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.